Let's look at what the Sacramento housing market is doing this month. An interesting graph just came out and I'd like to share it with you. It is the price change over the past year of the top 50 metro housing markets in the country. Let's take a look. So in this chart, everything on the left with the blue bars are top metro areas in the country that are gaining appreciation. And then off to the right with the orange or reddish bars going down are areas that are actually losing appreciation or depreciating. So, it's probably about 55% of the top metro areas are gaining in home prices, and about 45% are losing or declining. So let's take a look at where Sacramento is on this chart. I've blown it up a little bit, and you can see, unfortunately, Sacramento is in the one of the metro areas that is declining in home prices. So what does that mean for our housing market overall? It means there's a softer market ahead. So let's look at some specific numbers in the Sacramento area. So I'll put this little chart up. I don't know if it's going to show up too well in the video. So I have my notes and let's take a look. So the median price in Sacramento County right now for a single family home, we don't take condos into account for this number, but the median price is currently sitting at $550,000. And that's down about 1.6% from last year. So that's where we show up in that top 50 chart, or top 50 metro areas, where we're down a little bit. So 1.6%, not huge, but we're down. Month supply, 2.29 month supply of homes. And what that means is if no new homes come on the market and we continue selling homes at the current pace, it's going to take about 2.3 months to sell everything we have on the market. Historically, that's a fairly low number, but for what Sacramento has been going through for the last 10 years, that seems like it would take forever. At one point in the heyday of the market and things were just flying off the market, we were at like 0.5 months. I mean, everything was selling so quickly. We would go through our inventory in 2 or 3 weeks. It was just that crazy. So 2.3 months supply sounds like a lot, but historically it's not. So as you're driving around, you might see what feels like a bunch of real estate signs, and that everyone is selling their homes. And part of that is because the signs are staying up in the yards longer. So as new homes come on the market, it just feels like everyone's selling their homes, when actually the number of sales countywide is low. It's actually under 1,000. Number of sales last month was 957 actual closed sales. In the heyday, again, we were well over 2,000, 2,500. So it's been a slow market. Percentage of cash sales. This is always interesting because everyone thinks people are coming in from the Bay Area and everyone's paying cash. Only 17% of all of the sales last month were cash. And that's historically pretty accurate, in that 15 to 17% range. So, and the other stat that most people find interesting, average days on market, 29 days. So it's an average all over Sacramento County. It's taking 29 days to sell a house. No more 7 days. like it was when things are going crazy. So what does that mean for sellers? Be patient, and you need to price your house correctly to start. I don't know the exact number, something in the area of 30 to 35 or 40% of homes on the market currently have had some sort of a price reduction already. So it is important that you price your house right, just right off the beginning. And what does it mean for buyers? You have some choices. You don't have to rush in and buy a house right away. Multiple offers, yeah, there's a few, but you're not getting 10 offers like we used to. It's slowed down. So for a buyer, you have more choices. So I hope you found this helpful. And if you have questions about buying or selling in the Sacramento area, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching.